Hello everybody, yet another video of this lovely chap demonstrating how, using a very interesting training approach we call hand feeding, from this, where the dog basically objects to being walked, trained, asked to do certain tasks, you get to this. Looks cool, doesn't it? Well, anyway, today we will go through several stages of the hand feeding, just as they're described in the book. So this is the hand feeding first, exactly as it's supposed to be. It requires a dog, a feed, and it helps if you can deliver the food by hand, just like so. Can you see how excited little Casper is? Well, not so little, he's about 6 now, 5 or 6. He's a rescue dog. A rescue dog with problems where he could not be fostered or accommodated privately, so he had to go to a dog trainer's home. Well, anyway, for the last week and a bit, Casper has been hand fed. So, as you can see, now hand feeding is working. So, to start with, we talk about the attitude. Attitude, or the mentality behind the hand feeding, is fairly simple. If I'm here, Casper is in that position, receiving the signals, expecting to be told what to do and what not to do. Throughout the session, I will be able to reward him a couple of 100 times because each kibble is one reinforcement, one repetition. So the attitude took him the best part of the first 4 or 5 days because he didn't do food. He says, now why would I want to take that biscuit? Well, now he knows why, because if you don't take it, if you don't earn it, you don't get it. Well, it doesn't wait for him in the kitchen and there's no free biscuit. Right, from there we go to playing a conductor. Just like somebody commanding the orchestra, Casper now will be moving with me to the left, to the right, in small circles. And now we call this stage a precision training. This is where the dogs learn. If you don't do exactly what you're told, you don't get what you want. So playing conductor is exactly that. My hand goes up, the dog receives the next biscuit when he follows it up. The hand goes right there, right down, the dog follows it there. So, and you can imagine, so whichever way that hand moves, Casper will always be right there. Well, at this point, it's still an easy and not such a technical process. So everybody could do this by simply encouraging the dog to receive one biscuit, there, and another one, there. And the next one will be coming over here. 4 or 5 days of this and he's learned that training is exciting, it's fantastic, it's really good. I want the dogs to work with me feeling this excited about it. Well, and this is just his breakfast, just one of many that he's had over the last couple of weeks. Right, from there we go to what we call the dog walking. Anything that you can do with this dog on the move. Hence, getting the dog into a heel position, very handy when it comes to beginning to walk your dog. You go to a park, you run into the road and back, good boy, you call your dog, Casper, come, and reward. Casper, come, and reward. Come, reward, and so on. So now, with or without the lead, Casper will do exactly what I suggest to him. Casper, go around. Good. Casper walking to heel. Nice. And that was a lovely heel position and a lovely heel work. I like that a lot. Do a mix and match. You can be using verbal, you can be using stroke, you can be using, a lot of reinforcement there. Well, we go into the cuddling up. Very important stage in a dog training. Dogs are reactive. A lot of them watch for their private spaces and just don't want to be touched and handled, brushed, washed, towel dried at times. So this stage is exactly about that. Still, and I will be teaching this dog to, good, still to tolerate my hand in different places. Good, still, nice. Collar touch, reward. Collar touch, reward. Lead attached. Can you see he's getting excited about this? He knows what to make out of all this. So the dog generally learns to, Casper, sit still, to freeze and allow me to do my business, but he looks forward to it still. Casper, still. I like that. That was a very good one. And still. I like that very much. I like that tail. Well done, little man. Now, Casper is the dog that would not let anybody brush him. How difficult can that be? If, well, I didn't bring the brush today, but Casper, stay. I will be going brush, brush, brush. Good boy. That's excited about being inspected, lifted, picked up, handled. Good boy. Everything for him is a game now. This is how I want him to see training, interaction, inspection, medication, and so on. We go into the exercise about lazy bones. Anything to do with do not follow me, do not break that stay. So it's effectively about staying and waiting. Right, to start with, for however bad your dog is, all you can do is this. Stay, good boy. Stay, good boy. Stay. You would think about this, stay. Every dog can do this, stay. You're absolutely right. Stay does not have to be a difficult command. It doesn't have to be about disappearing from the room or leaving the dog to guard the sandwich. Sit, stay. It can be stay. A fairly simple job to start with. Down, stay. Good, stay. Good. But we polish up the same precision that we were talking about earlier. So Casper, stay. Stay. Hey, stay. I like that. Stay. Beautiful. Down. Stay. Good. Stay. Nice. And it involves all the varieties of it. You can see I always try to push it, one way or the other. Sit and stay. Good boy. So stay means effectively that. Do not move. Right. Rejection exercise. Completely different subject. And to make it an all-round package, you have to address each one of them when the time is right. Good. This one is yours, Casper. You have to be sitting sideways to the camera. I wish you understood that. Stay. No. No. Okay. No. Okay. Down. No. Okay. No. Okay. Down. No. Okay. Life is full of temptations. If the dog cannot resist that temptation, if he doesn't know stay, how to stay, no, how to suppress those urges, well, it's X. Go and get it. Good boy, Casper. So anything he wants to get, like no, no, Casper, no. I like that. Good boy. No. Good. He should be able to control. So effectively, one of the most useful skills ever. Right. You will see me quite often training the dogs where the actual food is not within reach, right there, but right in front of the dog. Sit. Stay. It's a no. Now, and guess what? Most dogs initially, Casper, in, good boy, and up, good boy, and we're quite protective and reluctant to do anything if it goes against the grain. Steady there. Yes, of course he would rather be there, but he's learning to stay. No, Casper, sit, stay, good boy. No. He's learning to suppress those urges. Steady there. That was pretty good. Obstacle training is fairly simple. You go out walking and everything there becomes jump on the wall, walk in through the tunnel, climb the tower, go against a tree, pause up. So to start with, we imitate it and do it in a very simplistic format. Right here where the obstacle is me. Hands, legs, arms, little poles like that which he can go around. Casper, this way. Nice. And this way, chest. Good boy. Casper. This way. Oh, come on, silly. Good boy. Yes, he might not fancy doing that, but it's kind of not one of those things that we will negotiate. Yes, the next biscuit will come in exchange of the walkabout. That's all. Unfortunately, it's going to be right there, or that will be the end of your meal, kiddo. Get on, Casper. I'm quite particular about the dogs budging and deciding to follow your lead. Why? Because this is what the training is about. I don't fancy doing this, Dad. You will enjoy it, you just don't know it yet. Right, from there we go into the tricks. Tricks training is fun. It's about crawling. Something that we've been working for a few days on now is the flat. One way, and then flat. Come on, guys, there's nothing there. And flat, the other. You would think that what's the point? There are a lot of really difficult decisions he will have to make. And those difficult decisions will be, leave the picnic alone, walk away from over there. I want him to be absolutely precise and accurate when it comes to me asking and him following. Right, so in that subject we will introduce courtesy, reward. Good boy. Good boy, Cass. This way. And courtesy, good boy. Oh, come on, silly. You can do better than that. Good boy. And sit. Wait a second. Good. Big. I like that. Paw. Nice. The other. That was not very accurate. Let's start again. Paw. Lovely. The other. Yes, I like that, but you'll have to do it better still. Nice. And the other. Yes. Good boy. And paw. And the other. Yes. Good man. Very good. Down. Full roll over. Good boy. Now, talking about that, I will go rolling over in the other direction also. You would think, but why? Isn't that one enough? Well, I have to be able to do pretty much anything I can put my mind around. So this is where we will do, of course, weaves between the legs, and Casper spins and twirls, sits and stands. Stand. That's it. Good. I like that little pop there, going backwards. Yeah, I know it's hard. Imagine 15 minutes of that, he's worn out. He does get really, really tired, hence being very quiet and very patient. Right, other things? Good. Pause and walk. Good boy. Well done. Casper, spin. Good boy. Stay. Nice. Wait there. Good boy. Down. Stay. Okay, stay. Trick, right? Everything is a trick. Talking about that. Right, and so on. So we build up that vocabulary, as I said, and he'll, well, sky's the limit. Casper. Casper. What have you found there? Casper. Come on, quick. Good man. And in, and over. Good boy. And twirl, and come, and back. And as you can see, it's a mix and match process, really. Right, nope. Until we go to the very end, where you prove the distance. Every dog can do it within reach, when the hands are there, when the food is there. How about sit? Stay. Asking the dog to do it. Down. Down. Yes. Stay there. Stay. Down. Good. When you're a few steps away, sit. Good. Okay, stay. Nice. Wait there. Casper, come. So anything you can do with the dog being a long distance away from you. Casper, finish. So when your hands are not there anymore. Where is it, Casper? Good boy. Good boy. This way and sit. I like that heel position. Very nice. So guys, you have the picture. Alright. What happens with Casper now? He's been here on a foster project. Just over the last, as I said, 2 weeks, this has been happening twice a day, morning and evening. And guess what? He's a pleasure to be with. He walks off the lead now, and this week he's going into his new home. So this is the happy story of the dog that pushed his luck a little bit and unfortunately fell victim to circumstances where, you know, the family just could not any longer keep him. Now what I would suggest is instead of basically going with what the dog's destiny is and the story about his rehoming is, get over it, start training, start practicing and learn about the hand feeding, and let's go and take Casper out. Thank you all very much for watching, guys. See you at the next hand feeding session.